Hello, this has been a while. There's a 3v3 tournament going on today. I thought I would just try a bit and cast it, see how it goes. So I am in the live replay, so I can't see score. I can see score, but I can't see any income, apparently. So we'll see how this goes. At the bottom we've got Matry, No Fun, which is Ryphen, and we have Blue. That is for us a Cybran, UEF and Seraphim on the bottom team. On the top we have Boxer going Cybran. We also have Legends of the Stars, famously for the end of the year tournament. He was the one that started it and started defending it. He's going Cybran. And we have Sapir over here in the Seraphim. So we have a 10km map on Zerg Canyon. Quite an open map to begin with. Normally you see this map in 1v1 with one player starting here and one player starting here. But in the 3v3 format we're using the forward 3 spaces. It'd be an interesting win because they're all ANZ. So this is, I'm assuming, I haven't looked at the challenge, this is just the ANZ team. So they have a decent chance because you've got quite two high rated players with the 1200 balancing them out compared to the quite a broad range here. So we've got 15, 14 and a 12. So a more spread out ranking on this team compared to this team where you've got two higher ranked with a lower rank. Let's just turn up the in-game sound a bit.
Strategic launch detected.
Actually hear the game a bit. So Blue's got some engineers going out, getting the reclaim, Mexes, Ryphen is going second air, third lands, fourth air, as well as getting all the little rocks over here, crystals, as well as expanding into the back. A lot of power planned for Matry because there's quite a lot of reclaim on this map. Just over 37,000 in total on the map. Over there. Draw. Middle might be able to catch off some of these engineers here. ACU moving out for Sapir towards the bottom left, as well as Blue moving towards the top now. Bomber out for Scorcher out for Ryphen. No fun. Matry only just moving his ACU now, moving towards this area down here, whereas Boxer is moving it towards the plateau to try and take over this area. We have a Hunter locking down these mexes here, as well as this Raven here. It's going to run into Commander probably though, which will be a pain. Bomber still, is it going to get it? It's going to hit this tank, no? It's seen the NG, it's going to take out this reclaiming engineer, which will hurt because now has to retarget another engineer over here, and another one as well. So no more reclaiming engineers over here, we'll have to get some more out to deal with that. This Hunter did manage to get rid of this engineer, stop the radar being built by Ryphen. Tank out, but it's going to completely miss it. Moving up, might be able to snag this engineer from Blue. Transport out for Ryphen with 3 engineers on. Going to try and drop some over here to get some of the reclaim. Bomber out for Boxer coming straight from Matry's base. We're going to get with this. I don't think he's got any intel on this, so he doesn't know really where it is. It's been tagged by Ryphen's interceptor and killed. Bomber out for Matry as well. Right here. like he's not going to fare against them really. Lots of bombers out. Still chasing that mech marine over here. That hunter. Matry's now going to see that Boxer's commander's over here. Is he going to redirect? Yes, so start to send some units over this way to try and deal with this so he doesn't lose this expansion. Basically just moved up to this forward area just to make this support factory area. Start getting units closer to the front. Bomber out here, not going to get much done. Lots of power. There is such a lot of reclaim on this map. Boxer is going to threaten this expansion for Matry with his ACU. Not a lot that's going to be able to stop him here. Just giving up on that area, just going to wall with it straight off. We have a T2 upgrade underway. Land. So who's going to? Someone's going T2 land. We have gun started for Legend of the Star. We have an incursion over here. Not a lot of units on the land force, there's a lot more tanks in this area here. Sapir pushing up, trying just going to claim this mech, build a couple more factories around there. Not a lot down here for blue, not a lot of factories or anything. Still struggling to get the Hydra up, there must be power stolen or something. There's the T2 factory, we're at 50% T2 land for blue. Is that better? Is that better than the pew pew? Nice to see you, Smith. Bomber taking out that engineer there, building the mech. Huge engagement here as Matry's pushing on Boxer's ACU. Huge army pushing down from behind from Legend of the Stars and Boxer to try and cut off Matry. Matry's going to just have to commit with this, otherwise he is going to be caught out of guard here. T2 area started for someone as well. Matry is slowly running out of units now. He's gonna have to commit. This could be a draw. There's so many more units here that are not friendly units now. We're in the red now for Boxer. This may be a trade. And well, here we've got some incursions going from Sapir as well. Legend is still getting that upgrade, gun upgrade, which is taking a while. Matry needs to keep pushing. This is going to be a draw over here, I'm assuming. So Boxer is out. These games are played with full share, so these units are just going to transfer over to the next highest rated player in their team, which will be Sapir. So he is not, the ACU is not out of the woods yet. There's still a lot of units on the field here, which is going to see Matry probably ejected from this game as well. Legend done with that gun upgrade. Ryfen pushing in now with all his units. Matry still alive over here somehow with that one vet. A lot of units here now. Blue bringing over some units to help deal with this situation over here. By the looks of it, the top team do have air control at the minute as well. And there goes Matry. Just not enough units in the area to help him get away. Not a lot of units on the field there. And blue only over here. has got himself caught outnumbered in units as well. Only a couple of Mantis in this area, and there's such a big army from Savior as well, pushing his comm in. Already down into the yellow. This could look like to be another quick ejection from this side. Yeah. Lose blue over on this side as well. So it's going to be a 2v1. Going to be difficult for No Fun now. A lot of eco now under No Fun. Just needs to get all these factories back up and producing. A lot of tech. We got 3 Tech 2 factories over here, so that can be producing some T2 tank, which would help secure this area. But a lot of units now just funneling down this side of the map, as well as moving with the ACU over here. Just not enough units to spread himself around at the minute. ACU is very lonely here for Sapir as well. Units pushed in on the top, taking out eco and expansion. Ryfen moving his ACU right back to the base. He doesn't want to get that caught out guard from somewhere. Sapir using his commander to take out these couple of factories. Just so much spam. So many T1 factories producing just tanks. A lot of units over here now with the reinforcements of this gun come from Legend. T1 bomber still dealing some damage over here. We have T2 air, so here we have gunships here. Could be going for a gunship snipe here on Sapir. It does look like now that Ryfen has the air advantage, so he can use these gunships to good effect. Sure what he wants to do with these gunships yet. We have pop lights coming down as well as rhinos towards this top side. T1 bombers doing as much damage as they can to this army over here by slipping in units across the back. Down to the bottom. AA turrets going up, going for a gunship snipe on Legend of the Stars over here with these gunships. A lot of units funneling down to towards this corner now to try and get this ACU out. A lot of units from Sapir pushing in down through the back. Attack going up at the top as well, trying to deal with the units over here. But that's a lot of gunships. No air in the, nothing that is going to stop this attack from going through. No air in from Team 2. We have T2 air, just not enough interceptors to deal with this. And we're going to see Legend of Stars bowing out of this one. So we're going to go from a 1v1 versus No Fun versus Sapir. So this is going to be interesting. Another team member goes down. Ryfen slowly picking apart the opposing team now. Huge army here though, pushing into Matri's old base now that he needs to deal with. ACU all on its lonesome over here. A couple of T1 AA. But this is a huge army here, just dealing as much damage as they can to this base. There is a T1 point defense here as well, which is helping out. So No Fun is getting shield on his commander to make himself a little bit more beefy. A lot of units dealt with that pretty well. Gonna lose a T2 mechs though. Pulling the ACU back from the front line there. A lot of No funds units now are starting to transition over just to all T2. There's still a lot of T1 on the field for Sapir. We have got some Elshies now out on the field. And up here for no fun. We have T3 on the field as well from Blue's old base. So we have loyalists on the field as well. T2 on the comm for Sapir. A lot of gunships here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's at least 12 here now. Just coming up to here to deal as much damage as they can. Has the air advantage. Going for the T2 air factory. High priority target there. Going to lose that T2 air factory. Air moving in to engage all of this. Flying over some AA, but not enough to deal with all this. There is flak up in the main base for Sapir, so he doesn't want to bring all his air over to that, towards that. Push now from Sapir towards the bottom, but there's a group of 4 loyalists now moving up, which will easily deal with all this over here. Just going to use these gunships to try and pick off as much eco as he can. Loyalist just going to eat all this T1 to pieces now. Still getting that shield upgrade. Loyalist is still on the ticket for that factory. Huge army area here, just trying to push through all through here. That's where his T2 HQ is, for his UEF factory, right in the middle here. So this would be a prime target here to try and take out that factory and stop all his T2 production as UEF. Those gunships now just going to work on trying to demolish this area over here. Slowly but surely, Rifleman is slowly taking back over map control, just eating away at each area, slowly but surely. Using the gunships now to take out all of Legends T2 mexes. Just trying to take out as much economy as he can. We now have gun T2 on Sapir's comm. That is a T2 transport, so I think we're going for a comm drop here as a last ditch effort. Very nasty here. We have mobile stealth mixed in with his loyalists, so he can't see or target them. Gunships coming in just as it gets on the transport. Just misses the ACU. Interceptors have been targeted on the transport, but it's going to drop just before. Don't want to send all them in there because there's a flak. Going to lose a few interceptors there. A lot of Medusas now being spammed out from the factories over here. Gunships just going to town on these T2 mexes. Now pushing up into the area, T1 bombers along with all these pillars. A lot of these are vetted pillars as well. Like there's 2 vets on that pillar. Nano repair started. A lot of loyalists coming in now around the back side of Sapir. Just not a lot to deal with all this. Loyalist coming into the base. Is he going to get his commander on the transport? Yes, he's picked it up in the transport. Scout is going to see this, but his air is all over here. Will he be able to shoot that down in time? No AA at all, anywhere nearby. Where is he dropping that? So he's coming here, moving towards this base down here. We have some interceptors targeted onto it. T1 PD going down, all in this base.
You're a coward.
Base as well. And we have T3 air. He was building a strat. That's where all his air has gone. And dies to some T1 AA in the base. So that's a win for the ANZ team on the bottom. GG. God, I forgot how hard it is to cast. Bloody hell. My throat kills already, and I've only been doing it for 18 minutes.